OpenAI has previewed GPT-5.6 Sol, but this is not just another model headline. The useful question is whether the safety stack can support real deployment. GPT-5.6 Sol is being framed around coding, science, and cybersecurity work. Those are high-trust workflows where buyers need evidence before rollout. So the story is proof, not novelty. The source claim starts with a preview of GPT-5.6 Sol. The promise is stronger help across coding, science, and cybersecurity. That gives technical teams a reason to test it carefully. It does not prove the model is ready for every production workflow. The gap between preview and proof is the buyer risk. First comes the preview. OpenAI names the model and the intended work. Then builders test whether the coding and science gains hold up. Security teams have a harder question because failures carry more cost. The final step is evidence that the safety stack works outside the announcement. Until then, adoption should move slower than the headline. GPT-5.6 Sol creates a clean promise on one side of the decision. Better technical help could matter for teams that already use AI in workflows. The risk is that capability claims arrive before deployment proof. For enterprise buyers, safety evidence is part of the product. That is why the preview needs a verification step. OpenAI controls the rollout and the safety narrative around GPT-5.6 Sol. Builders will test whether the model helps with coding and research work. Security teams will look for stronger evidence than a launch claim. Buyers need to know where the model is reliable enough to trust. The winners are the teams that validate before they deploy. The decision branch is simple. Proof changes the adoption path. If GPT 5.6 Sol performs safely in real workflows, teams gain a stronger tool. If safety proof stays thin, GPT 5.6 Sol remains a cautious pilot. That difference matters most in security-sensitive technical work. The next signal is not hype, it is verified deployment evidence. What is overstated is the idea that a preview settles the question. A GPT 5.6 Sol preview can show direction without proving production value. OpenAI still needs enough detail for buyers to judge fit. That includes what improves, where it fails, and how safety is measured. The responsible read is optimism with verification attached. For developers, the workflow question is practical. Does GPT 5.6 Sol reduce review time without increasing hidden risk? For science work, does it help with hard problems without overclaiming certainty? For cybersecurity, does it improve defense without creating new exposure? Those answers matter more than the model name. The buyer risk is not that OpenAI previewed a new model. The risk is adopting it before safety proof catches up. OpenAI's safety stack can become a real advantage if buyers can verify it. Missing specifications keep the decision in test mode. That is the line between a promising tool and a trusted deployment. GPT 5.6 Sol should be judged on capability, safety, and proof. Capability explains why technical teams will pay attention. Safety explains why the decision cannot be rushed. Proof explains whether the preview becomes production trust. Until those line up, the best move is careful testing. Subscribe for grounded AI updates without the hype.